Why am I still fighting for an honest day in court? Because I can't see my loved ones. I have no income. I'm not able to work. And because I need Alycia Bollinger to get up on the stand to answer some goddamn questions. She needs to do one of two things. She either A, needs to lie and say that I molested her, or B, she needs to tell the truth. But it needs to happen in court. I will not stop fighting until my name has been cleared, or I am dead. I let these people know what was going on. They didn't care. They had no remorse about their sins whatsoever. Talking about in Jesus' name. Christians are the most foul, disgusting beasts I've ever met. And that's sad, because I know a few good Christians. Very few. You know, Alex Furman is a Christian. He's a good man. He's afraid to come forward because, well, much like Darren O'Connor, he's fighting a custody battle. He doesn't want his kids getting taken away. He's not the only one. Miss Peaches was afraid of the same thing. So was Candace. It's easy to turn a parent against somebody. You just use their kids. You do as the government says, or they take away your children. Sorry, folks, I didn't mean to interrupt you. And that's the reality of the America that we live in today. Is that people don't care about the right thing. They care about who said it. If somebody who is pretty or has a badge says it, it must be true. It must be the gospel. If somebody who is unattractive or homeless or broke says it, then it must be a lie. They must have deserved whatever happened to them for whatever reason or excuse that you make. You guys made a lot of excuses why I deserve this. I try to tell you what's going on. You're too busy talking over me. You can't help me unless you know what's going on. And if you're busy talking over me, you're not listening. If you're listening to reply, you're not listening. If you're trying to compare stories, you're not listening. If you want to trade stories, you're not listening. It's about you telling your story. And if you offer to help me, then you need to stow your story. I've listened to your stories. I remember most of your stories. And although I don't remember every single little detail, like I don't remember where Katie Cahill lives, I know it's in there somewhere. Illinois or Iowa or something like that. I remember a lot of stuff about Mandy Hughes, and her getting sick, her daughter getting MRSA, daughters getting MRSA, them having to go to the hospital repeatedly, their hot water unit breaking and flooding their basement. I remember Karamia's son, she was sent a picture of him with a noose around his neck, and she was put on a Facebook ban for showing that. Kind of like I was put on Facebook bans for showing the threats against my life. Y'all want to talk to me about freedom and what a great country we live in. Well, that's because you get to live in a great country. You get to be treated like a human being. You aren't hunted. You have loved ones. Out of sight, out of mind. See, when you have your loved ones, it's easy to cope with these things. I went through a lot of years of abuse, and I was happy through those years of abuse. Well, reasonably so. The only thing I was unhappy about was the way the police treated me for the most part. But I could see my loved ones, so even though I was abused, I could still go see my loved ones, and they made it okay. I could take the abuse because I could still see my loved ones. Now I can't. Not without being abused. Abused by the people that are supposed to protect us. Alycia Bollinger needs to get on the stand. I need an honest day in court. If they want me to stop speaking out, they need to be honest. Is there anything other than the truth that I'm willing to settle for? Absolutely not. Not from Shannon Alvarado, not from Katie Cahill, not from Gilbert Ortiz, not from any of you. You either come forward and tell the truth, or I will shame your name until the day that I die.